Okay, hey guys, I'm going to be making another quick tutorial. Someone asked me how to spawn in AI. Now, at this moment, we don't really have AI, we just kind of have bipeds, which are just kind of static, non-moving NPCs. They don't really do anything, but I will show you how to spawn those in. I had already showed in the last video how to play as a grunt, and so if you've already followed those steps, you're 90% of the way there. But I'm just going to recover a little bit of that just for anyone else who's watching this who's new. So real quickly, I'm assuming most of you know this, we're just going to have assembly open, do file open, find a campaign map that you know has the character you want to spawn in. So we're just going to go to tags. Um, Now you can either do the biped or the character. It's usually better to spawn in the character object, or to, excuse me, import. So you'll find whatever character you want, right click, extract, type in grunt, make sure you know what it is, and then go back into the Forge World map or whatever map you're using, do import, and grab the character and import it. So another thing you want to do to make sure this works is you're going to want to go to biped and find the character you're going to spawn in. So let's say we're going to try it out with a Marine. You want to open up the Marine biped and make sure in the search you type in multi and then click the little box here and get the multiplayer object properties. And if you're ever having a problem with something spawning in, as in like you try spawning it in, just nothing happens, you want to make sure you do this step. So you see there's nothing here. We're gonna click a little plus right there, add one more, and that worked. And now it has multiplayer object properties. If it doesn't have multiplayer object properties, it will not spawn in a multiplayer. As simple as that, or in Forge or any other game mode. So we're gonna save that, and you want to do that with whatever other characters you have here. And great. So once you've done that, we're ready to start up the game. And so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you two ways to spawn them in. So one's really easy but not as cool, and the other one's also pretty easy but a little bit cooler. So I'm going to show you the easiest way first. In the search here, we're going to type ASS for assault rifle. And once you have the assault rifle weapon open in the weapons tag, we're going to type in the search. We're going to type in the search for PROJ for projectile, and go down and grab the initial projectile. And so this is the actual projectile that comes out of the weapon. You can change this to whatever you want. Like let's say you want to fire needle shards, right? Cool. I click poke. I shoot needle or rifle shots now. But we can also change the projectile tag here to something like biped. So now we can spawn in any of the bipeds we've made. Now remember, they need to have multiplayer object properties. So we can select the grunt, click poke, and as you can see, we now have grunts. I can do the same thing for Marines. We just edited the Marines. We can click poke here, and now we have Marines. Now the other way to do it is if we go in the search here, we type in SCNR, we get the scenario for the Forge map, and we're going to type in the search sand and click the little box here and do sandbox palette. Now this is all of the items you can spawn in. As you can see, we have like weapons humans, weapons covenant, armor abilities, the exact same thing we have here. So you can add your own objects and your own strings to the Forge panel. I do have some down here, but we're not really going to cover that right now. There's many tutorials on that. Maybe I'll do that in the future. But for right now, the easiest way to do this is we're just going to find something we don't really want. So let's just use the assault rifle. It's the first default item. And we're going to change the palette object here from weapon to biped and choose the biped we want to spawn in. So we'll grab the grunt, poke, and we'll go back to the weapons and grab the assault rifle, and there we go. Now if you notice right underneath it says palette object variant, so we can actually choose any variant of the grunt that we want. So I can do ultra and poke that, and you'll see now we have an ultra. I can type in heavy and go ahead and do poke, and we get a heavy. And I'll just do one more. We'll do the spec ops and do poke, and we get the spec ops. So you can do this with any biped. You just gotta do the exact same thing as injecting them. I hope that really helps somebody. Um, yeah, have a good time modding. If you have any questions, check out the Discord, Halo Mods. Check out the Reddit under the same name, or even leave a comment, and I'll try to help you guys. Peace.